I finally finished this sketchbook. It took me 6 years to complete it and I just drew the last portrait, so now I can show it to you and tell you more about why it took so long. So this is the first page, and I guess my intention was to work on my cross-hatching skills, but I failed at that, as you will realize later on. And I was trying some pens here. And maybe you remember this spread. I made a video in 2019 sketching these portraits. I love the toned pages and the combination with sanguine with white highlights. It gives off this old masters feel, and there's something timeless about it. Back in the day, I did a lot of quick gesture drawings. I must have done thousands of little croquis sketches on loose papers, and it reflects in this sketchbook. Basically, it consists of portrait and figure practice. I was drawing with a fine liner pen or pastel pencils. Those are some live drawing sketches that I did with a model. Each pose was about 5 minutes long. All of these I was using a photo references. These are some gesture drawings, and I really like how I simplified the hands here. And this is a quote that I wrote from a fantastic artist, Colin Barry. It's about self-portraits, and I drew one using a mirror and a photo of myself. It's this one. I remember in 2019 I was really obsessive about practicing drawing. I was studying anatomy and was taking online courses for portrait structure and figure quick sketch. I was drawing 2-minute to 10-minute sketches almost every day. And I also copied other artists' sketches. I got very confident with my line work and mark making. But then life happened. And between these pages, some years had passed where I struggled with drawing anything at all. At the end of 2019, I ended up in a hospital for 1 month. When I came back home, I was on medication and my brain just wasn't working the same way. And I couldn't draw like before anymore. I didn't like any of these drawings. I struggled so much with comparing myself with what it was like before. People often say to not compare with others, measure your skill in comparison to what you were like a year ago or something like that. But I realized that it's a trap too. At this time, I had to force myself to practice. It was so painful to me to come from the high level of confidence to drawings that didn't live to my standards. I thought I would never be able to draw the same way. I was very hard on myself, which didn't really help. If anything, it made my recovery so much harder. I was trying to catch up on the lost time when I didn't draw, and also try to get my skills back. So I was sketching a lot of these quick sketches, figure sketches, and I was trying to see if I would be as good as before, I guess. On this page, the pen sketches I just recently drew here, just to fill the spaces. And even though it was very hard for me, I kept going and slowly I was getting better. I've learned a lot of things about the right mindset and realized that all the practicing is good for developing skills, but having a finished artwork is more important to me now. I did this sketch on the left in 2022 and I finally felt like my skills are back on the right track. I stopped drawing obsessively and instead I would draw for fun or more intentionally. I think the way you think about your abilities is everything. Now I don't sweat it if I stop drawing for a few days or weeks. I know I can get back to it easier if I just have fun and purpose to what I'm drawing. I slow down a lot and I take more time with my drawings, which is a different type of practice and it can definitely be very satisfying as well. This portrait I did in 2023. And this one I did quite recently, this year. And here I continue the theme of the sketchbook with some quick gesture figure drawings. And this is the last portrait. But when something ends, something new begins and we can always try again. So I just got myself a new one, exactly the same sketchbook because I love the color of the paper. And now let's just hope that it won't take me another 6 years to finish. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in the next one.